the following presentation of the National Football League.
A look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Your five-time defending AFC East champion,
Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Orchard Park. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen, in the prime of his career.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
It is third and long. Play action. Here's Allen. Take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball to his hands, and he does the rest.
And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, Baker. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Greg Russo, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't care what defensive strategy you apply here on 3rd and real long, Mike, but you have to tackle in space. They almost let this guy pick up enough after the catch to convert a 3rd and real long. Fortunately for them, they brought him down just short. Brings up 4th down.
The Bills offense ready now for their 2nd drive. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Allen now on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Buccaneers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action, Mayfield going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Buccaneers.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Baker to throw. This one on target to Godwin. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
That's Ibuka in motion. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
First down, Tampa Bay.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
It's Otten in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the...
And he's in! Cade Otton! Touchdown, Buccaneers!
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Gun, here's Allen. This one is complete inbounds, but not a whole lot out of it. Just gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Now, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. So he's brought down, and pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Allen on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, so that's good for 8 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their 2nd. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. On the handoff, this is Cook. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw. That's holding at the 2. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield over the middle. That's Godwin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. We'll drop this underneath to White. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and a yard. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role. Who's going to walk away with a W? Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
Don't try to run for it. Here's White. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On play action, Allen. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jamel Dean that time. All over him in cover.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Cook. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bills first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On second down, Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And he'll take it on in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 21-7 lead. Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of the second half. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Mayfield to throw. That's his tight end, Otten. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Buccaneers 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin.
A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Throwing is Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on third down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now he takes off, and he will score! Game on! Baker Mayfield, touchdown Tampa. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now Cotrington to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Tight end on the move left. On first down, it's Allen.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
In the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and a long way to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So it's a win here for the Bills. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.